Hi, Lena here from Ontario. Recently I've been sharing my blood, my Lyme. I was basically diagnosed with it in November of this year, 2017, on a treatment plan that seems to be working for me thus far. You know, it's going to take a while for sure. With that being said, some of the videos that I put out there, I happened to come across something that was kind of like hitting me, like that nail on the head sort of thing. One video I did, I had to grab my ears and I said burnt toast. That's from an old commercial. But, you know, this one here, like, she's got it. She nailed it right on the head. Like, it's awful when that goes, when it does what it does in there. It's very hard to describe it, but it's quite unique, quite painful. So, thank you for sharing that, because this is all new to me, and I really haven't had anyone to share with yet. So I understand there's a support group coming up in 2018 on Family Day in the Richmond Hill Police Station. So if anybody's interested, I am. Haha, it'll be my first one. So other than you guys, thank you for listening. I wanted to touch base with me sharing that I was an esthetician, that I went back to school. I actually went a little bit further than that. I stayed a little harder and continued on to take laser technology, different methods, working with, removal of hair, pigmentation, acne, and, microdermabrasion for, refining the skin in rough, dry areas, and trying to bring up new skin so they can get some moisture happening, and hope that that's kind of the end of it, but it usually never is. It's a repeated treatment kind of thing. So, and chemical peels, which also you like to add into, make these cocktail treatments to truly, really try to help patients out with bacterial infections that are topical. Okay, that are topical, not coming from in, because that's not my category. That's where your dermatologist comes in, or your doctor. But for topical things, from what I've been educated on, I think I'm a pretty smart cookie. And I just want to share a couple pictures about knowing your skin and being a smart cookie. So, what I think is acne, the pustule, that's just in that pore that, has your hair follicle in it. Beneath that, there's glands, you got your sweat glands and your oil glands, and they slide up that little shaft of hair to try to keep your skin moist, to a degree. We have to help it out, but to a degree, just try to do that. Otherwise, we would be like that really sandpaper dried, cracky feel all over. So, once it, external factors or whatever get inside that pore, whether it be dirt, oils, makeups, even food, wiping your hands, whatever, certain things might get in there with it, and it starts to like cut everything off, like everything that's supposed to be coming up through that shaft, nothing's getting out of there because it's all clogged. So it can only go so far, and then it gets inflamed, and then maybe a little picker stuff, and then gets infected, or the infection starts within, all plausible. To me, that's your pimple, and if you don't look at it right away and start to take care of it, as like anything, it multiplies underneath there and gets bigger and bigger. So to me, that's the pimple story. This, to me, from my experience and what's happening, as it has before, and it takes a long time, that is not a pimple. Okay, so please try to look at your areas. And I've seen, I've been looking, because again, being so new to it, bodies on some of these images, and like I can say, yeah, that's what that is. That's not a pimple. So to be treated for acne and different treatments like that is, I would say, probably making it worse, because these guys are having fun under there. Like, I can only imagine what certain treatments are doing. So, important to know the body, you know. Again, this would not be, you know, these are enlarged too. So to somebody that's new in the industry, they might say, oh, look, we got some blackheads, we got some acne, but that's not a blackhead. Sorry about the light, but that's not a blackhead. And if you were to enlarge it, you would see that it's really curly on its own, and you know, it's not touch. You can see that the skin is not inflamed around it at all. You know, and that's not dry skin. Like, that's skin that's been damaged underneath, and you know, is still constantly damaged. And you know, I have other pictures. I don't want to draw those out right now. That you know, all the moisture in the world is not going to do anything for that. This is definitely coming from the inside, not from the outside in. And you know, it's not a minor thing. I'm sure, you know, some things can be treated minorly. Like I like my field, but not this. This is a new one for me to show, because I really don't like, I have what you call like that, gag reflex. I can think about it and go, ugh. So I decided to, because, I always would feel a different cough here and there. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Mel. I'd always say to Glenn, you know, Glenn, I have this different cough at times. And I'm sure that this is a really big contributor, because, you know, I coughed out the stuff in a Kleenex and did the, you know, and, you know, that's what's in there. So, again, inside the lung is one of the areas where we don't have all those sensors, and you don't get to feel things, right? And again, I'm thinking about the kitties, you know, so if they're coughing heavy, because these things are taking overload in there, and they're just told that, okay, maybe they should go on a puffer, and you put them on a puffer. Well, maybe they're going on a puffer because of this stuff, and they really shouldn't be on a puffer. I'm just, you know, just throwing it out there, because if it's coming up for me, I can't be the only one that it's coming up from. So yeah, you know, and the things that I see on, you know, you got to take with a grain of salt, you know. I'm going to give you an example before we go, because it's a hard one for me, and I don't feel that good, to be honest. When I was telling my friend that I put Swanee63 on YouTube and was putting myself out there, I said, you know, just Google it and see if you can get it. Or whatever. I said, Google it or go to your channel. So when I got off the phone, you know, I thought about it myself to Google it. So I Google it, and I was like just blown away. I was like, I don't think so. And, you know, I guess I snapped. You know what? My mind just, sorry, isn't with it, because if these are all through my body, lungs and wherever, like the things I've shown you everywhere, I guess I screenshot it really quickly, because I'm working on different things here. And I went to go back to get it, and when I went to try to get it, it was gone. So the screenshot came in handy. So Google, well, what's this all about? Okay, you've got cleaner eyes and a surprise are right. And then you've got, sorry, I'm going to look at this upside down. Why woman who put drain cleaner in her eyes say. Are you freaking kidding me? I was mortified when I saw this. So, you know, anybody out there want to take that one into their hands for me? You know, hey, that's insane. Like, why would you say something like that? But it's not on there now because, you know, obviously somebody, whoever's doing this job, like, messed up in their printing. If you look at both of them really carefully, that is me and my sweater of glasses that I'm no longer wearing. And I did not by no means, people out there say to put drain cleaner in your eyes. No, 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 no. I think that's a Dr. Phil show from what I Googled. So, yeah. With that, you know what? Please, really, really check that acne. That is not acne. Not. And I've got I've got lots of other pictures to show you too, but like, come on. That should not be there. That shouldn't be doing that. So, yeah. So I'm going to end it on that and take a break because I kind of, not feeling, top of the weather, but, yeah. I do wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, happy. If you don't say happy, say not, whatever, but, it is that time of year, and some of us just grew up with that way, and that's the way it is. So, yeah. So, take care, and all the best. Check your kitty's skin.